Hello, it's me, Zacarias. How you doing? And I just had to make a video about the uh, the March Madness. I don't know when it's going to end. Probably already ended. As you know, I made a video about me working security at the March Madness Coca-Cola Discovery Green Music Festival on Saturday with Jason Loretto and some other guy and Kendrick Lamar. And I mentioned how that I had to had to stop somebody jumping the fence while the crowd was going crazy during Kendrick Lamar. And I mentioned that I was trying to find a video because you know how folks go on social media, they put on their phones, they show crazy things, okay? Well, when I went to go see the videos you already heard on my first video about the situation, I saw folks chanting the N-word to Mad City. And it was not just people of African race, it was white, Hispanic, Asian, whatever, Native American, in the East Indian, in whatever, okay? You know, all of us mix, so we include those who classify themselves as mixed, like I do, okay? Because I have a mixed background. Wouldn't be here if it wasn't for white, black, and Native American mixture, okay? I have to say that I'm disappointed with the NCAA, and I wish the NAACP, whoever out there would try to go to protest against this Black Lives Matter, any civil rights group, would saying to protest against this because this was funny. While I was looking for information about this situation with the Kendrick Lamar concert, where folks chanting the word nigga to the song, and having folks rapping to him, folks cooning, actually being a minstrel show in 2016, and being paid by major corporations. I find it very weird that in back couple months, or maybe last year, a man of African descent who was a basketball player, and he called his white friend or another white dude a nigga, and he was told to apologize for that. Now, this dude was white. I mean, I don't know if he got any black in him or not. You know, we mix, and I got folks that, ancestors who looked white, who mix with black, you know what I'm saying? But we don't know, but all you know, he identifies white, and that's his background. And, Rachel Dolezal claiming that she had some black in her, okay? Playing, you know what I'm saying? So, I found that weird. I said, well, why he's made to apologize to a white man who don't have any Negro in him, okay, if you know what I'm saying. But the Kendrick Lamar can come on stage, claim to be conscious rapper when he's cooning, and tell the whole crowd, racially integrated crowd, multiracial crowd, to say the word nigga. In 2016, where we have an African American descendant man as a mayor, Sylvester Turner, here in Houston. This is very racist. It's like if you got Negro blood, American Negro blood, you know what I'm talking about, okay? Because I'm gonna call myself, Negro, but y'all know what I'm talking about, okay? You have American black blood in you. No matter light, dark hair, whatever, you have to exploit yourself in order to get some credibility in society. It seems to me you have to dehumanize yourself. You talk about killing. You have to be thuggish. But at the same time, you get criticized, and to the point that racist police officers, especially those who are white, want to play shooting games at you. And it's disgrace. And I'm sorry, as a security officer that was working there, I'm like, if you don't want me to perform, I'm sorry, I don't have to go to those events. They're minstrel shows and cooning and junk. And the same thing, if there was a game for the Redskins versus Texans, I wouldn't go because I don't want to see a bunch of folks who me mixed with Native American, using tomahawks and stuff and calling my Native American people Redskins, hurting my people, that's part of me as well, that was here before any white man stepped foot in this country. You can, like I say, I don't know where the Black Lives Matter and come in and try to cause, like they did with Bernie Sanders, which I disagree with. Bernie Sanders is a good candidate. Then come in and say, hey, stop using that word. Where's the outcry? You have Michael Jordan. I think he's here in Houston, and Charles Barkley, we know what he cooning. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, no one's not checking Kendrick Lamar. And I got criticized by two brothers who were being stepping fletchers in society because I refused to play the crab barrel game with them. I was called all type of niggas like they auditioned for the Ku Klux Klan. I want to say this: if a Jewish man came on and said, "Excuse me for my language," and I'm not anti-Semitic, like I said, the man on that cross is a Catholic Christian. Jesus Christ was a Jew. Okay, that's my Lord and Savior. That's God in the flesh. Okay, you don't have to believe that. I believe that. I'm not gonna debate with that, and I'm not gonna change for nobody. It ain't perfect. Okay, I know on my videos I do a lot of stuff, but I'm not gonna neglect that part of me. Okay. If a Jewish guy came in and said kike, and they had told the whole congregation to say kike, y'all got offended, y'all want to close all the endorsements, everything else. I mean, to the point that when Michael Jackson said the word kike and Jew me and all that stuff on his song back in '95, y'all want to shut down his records and tell him to change the lyrics, and then I got mad when he went to Spike Lee and did a video in Brazil. It's so funny that you have hypocrisy. When I saw the NCAA, when Ice Cube said about Jerry Keller and mentioned about him being Jewish, he got all offended and he said he's gonna shut down and make sure that he will not sell again, all other stuff. But you got brothers cooning, call themselves niggas and being thuggish and buffooning and being stepping fletchers. And the young crowd, and I found out that the difference between those, because you have those in my, who's 30-something years old call themselves niggas. It's shocking that I met old school dudes call themselves niggas, knowing that they went through Jim Crow, sit in the back of the bus, got ready to be lynched. Police, worse they were. I mean, they're going back to what it is now, but back then they were worse, okay? The racist police were worse, you know what I'm saying? You cannot look at a white woman, you know what I'm saying? You got to end up like Emmett Till, all that stuff, okay? You want to call me because I don't go along with one drop rule that was used to hurt us, that actually caused interracial rapes, that actually caused us to be put on a plantation because we had one drop of black blood, that actually caused us to be victims of Jim Crow racism. You want to call me a coon because I identify with all my roots and I refuse to let a white racist person definition define me. But I have a different mindset compared to some mixed folks who say they mix and don't want nothing to do with the people of African descent, because at the same time they don't want to admit that people of African descent in this country are not pure black. They're multiracial. We were multiracial as well. So I'm not speaking for them. I'm speaking for myself. I have a different mindset. I'm my own individualistic person. I'm not a collective person. Thank God now, because I could be in this stupid jigaboo crowd, and like I said, jigaboo crowd, say the word nigga and waiting other racists to call me that too. I don't like to be dehumanized and disrespected. Okay, it's one thing about me. I demand respect. Last time we checked, we call this as African. Those are my African roots. Call ourselves kings. What point do we go back to that? We're not niggas. Nigga are the same doggone terminology, different spelling terminology. I don't care what Tupac said. Tupac was being a coon. I'm calling it like it is. He was intellectual when he first, before he signed up with Death Row. But when he sold out with the High Yellow Brothers, what's his name? Suge Knight, who's a coon, which I don't care about. He need to be put in jail. Floyd Mayor, you wrong for being that man. He the one that helped. Even though I like some of the things that Snoop said and stuff, it's like a little bit nice, but I never quote the word nigga in the song, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't get a drug deal or any of that stuff. My record's clean. I never drug deal, never been no gang. A long time I thought about being gang back in the 90s was to protect myself, because they're trying to go to the cops and snitch. They didn't want to do their freaking job. Try not to cuss, okay? So that's why, but I never joined, okay? But still, it don't make no sense that you brothers can come in on my channel and call me all type of niggas and tell me to shut the fuck up, when you actually need a glass to shut the fuck up too. Okay, I'm in the custom because it was supposed to be a touch video, but it made me mad that I almost want to rant, but I was like, no, let me block these people and actually snitch to Google and YouTube to get them in trouble for making threats and all other stuff. Y'all, this is no different than if I put a Ku Klux Klan hat on and Nazi clothes on and say hi Hitler, okay, y'all would say, what's wrong with this brother? Well, that's no different if I call myself a nigga, because a nigga is a disrespectful term, and it was used to hurt us back in slavery and Jim Crow. Y'all don't have no self-worth. You're talking about you proud of being black. What? That is a contradiction. If you're proud of your black roots, what makes you think that calling yourself a nigga goes along with that? When we've got lynched, raped, killed, murdered, dehumanized, discriminated against. denied opportunity to have an economic power, which that's power compared to putting a fence in the air. And y'all want to get mad at me because I criticized Kendrick Lamar for cooning? And actually, when like I say, and don't get mad about the overcrowd, those who sponsored that concert, because as I was getting that brother off the doggone fence, he was being the stereotypical version of that word. He's not that word, but he bought into the stereotype. And if he had any sense, he'll know not to behave like that. Okay? Because I'm sure y'all white racist folks in the audience who claim to be liberal and everything was laughing and giggling, love to see us act like the savages and the dancing monkey and all this stuff and all those little racist things you probably say behind it because you show your true color. And those are other racists too who claim that you're people of color, but you go along with this situation. But let that be known, if someone of your own ethnic group was saying those words about your ethnic group, racist slurs about your ethnic group, and have other folks, other races saying that, you would get offended too. And they also prove how racist and backwards Houston is. This is one thing that people say. This is the racist state of besides Mississippi and other places. Texas is a racist state, and it is. That's why I talk about race all the time. Trust me, I always would love to leave this state, get some high class money, and go to New York. And like I said, if Trump becomes president, I'm going south of the border. I don't care about a drug cartel or whatever. Okay, you know what I'm saying? At the end, I'm not having. But at the same time, we can't get mad about Trump when you got folks who propaganda the situation as well. That concert was worse than Trump because it was a brother advocating the use of a word that hurt us. And I'm sorry, I'm glad I didn't buy his CD. I'm glad I didn't buy his CD. I'm glad I didn't buy. That's not a conscious rapper. When you go and coon for money because you got folks, white racist people, whether it be Jew or Gentile, okay, in the business, paying you money to coon your ass out. And when I say coon your ass, I ain't talking about Cajun, I mix with Creole, y'all, okay? Besides Black, French, English, and Irish. I'm talking about cooning cooning. His ass is coon, he's stereotyping his ass out, okay? I'm sorry to cuss here, but it just makes me angry. And this is my rant towards the NCAA. You already had a discrimination lawsuit recently where an attorney said y'all are very racist about your ACT score or something like that. You also had a brother apologize to a white man for calling him a nigger. But you got a brother who want to call himself a nigger and call his people niggers, and racists who claim they're not racist, which is a very hypocritical lie, because it wouldn't be in their heart to say that. If they're ignorant, they failed history class to understand that's a racist terminology. I don't care if you spell with the A or ER. And those in Black Lives Matter, why y'all not saying nothing? This is the reason why we're getting killed, because you got brothers. I'm sorry to tell you like this. The reason why the police officers, don't get me wrong, there are brothers who've been killed, murdered, sisters as well, like Sandra Blinn, you know what I'm saying, who was not doing nothing wrong, you know what I'm saying, she confronted the officer, but I mean, that's how they talk in Chicago. They're not submissive here in Texas, okay? This is not the South, all right? But yeah, northern folks don't. You know what I'm saying. Northern people, they will, they will talk to even a person of color. Will talk to an officer. They, here in the South, it's old fashioned conservative here, and I'm a liberal. I'm a libertarian, very proud libertarian. Okay. The sad part is we would criticize Beyonce, and I didn't criticize Beyonce. I'm glad Beyonce recently came out and said that she is not a racist and she was not trying to she was against police brutality, and I've been saying it on all my videos. I know my Creole sister, not personally, I mean her family, but I've been following her since she was Destiny's Child, okay? That's my, you know what I'm saying? My Creole sister, and us being Creole, we have white DNA in us, okay? But, so we're not trying to be anti-white, okay? If we claiming our roots. But, y'all gave it to us, let's put it away, okay? You know what I'm saying? But the point is, okay? Y'all get mad about the Super Bowl and talking about having the police groups trying to stop patrolling and being security at her concerts. But when Kendrick Lamar comes in and say, where you from? What's up, my nigga? Acting like a dog on Step and Fletcher in 2016. That's good to see that. So y'all ready to see our brother dehumanize himself, look stupid, Then see a sister who asking for all of us to be respected in this country, because last time we checked, we built this country. Many of us have Native American roots besides African. That's part of our country. This is part of our country as well. We're not pure Africans. That's why I don't advocate the one drop rule and that blood quantum bullshit. That's how I got here. Black and white and Native American. That's in my family tree. That's who I am. I don't care what I look like to people. I wouldn't have those components in me if the components come together. I wouldn't have that in me, and I wouldn't exist today. I would not be speaking to you right now. I'm very proud of my multiracial roots. So I'm not cooning. The ones who go along with the one drop rule, knowing it was a racist law, is cooning. They're the one who cooning, because if they weren't cooning, they'd go against it. They wouldn't care if the oppressor, how they see them. They have their own perspective, how they see themselves. That's why I advocate. You never let an ignorant person, you recognize the ignorance, but you never let the ignorance define you. And just like the brother that was trying to jump the fence to go get close to Kendrick Lamar, he was acting like that. He let the word, I bet he do call himself a nigga. And y'all like, that's entertaining. Y'all love to see us dehumanize ourselves. But at the same time, when sisters came out there and said, excuse me, stop killing us, and you be a black Bill Gates in the making, meaning that we want to be successful, so we won't have to be on welfare and all other stuff, okay, and government assistance. It's like it's like you damn do. If you don't be on this stuff, you want to attack us down and beat us in the head. But when we on the system, you want to take it about. It seems to me that you don't know where the racist people out there. You don't know what you're talking about. You're very ignorant because you know what side of the coin you're on. Okay, because I know it is, you don't want us here, but if everybody, like Aisha Taylor was talking about, every immigrant, and if we're going to say it, and I'll put it on my own words, of color, will leave, even though our African people were not immigrants, they were forced here, okay? If all of us of color will go back to where they come from, you wouldn't have a United States of America. And actually, if white folks leave, you definitely wouldn't, because at the same time, white people are not natives here, Native Americans here, and that's part of us. You know, those in African American, we're not pure just black, we're white Native American as well. The Native American white people was here first, way before white man Christopher Columbus claimed that he discovered. That's when illegal immigration started. Okay, get that in your head, okay? But at the same time, don't sit here and get mad at me or try to say, because I know y'all probably go in your office and share my videos and say, don't make this man work at events, because I'm not going to sit here and the next day I don't mind working an event that someone is dehumanizing my people, my African American descendant people who want us to act a fool, shoe shining, cooning, and make dollars and dehumanize us at the same time and go along with the plan. That's the difference between me and the rest of the crabs in the barrel. There was that doggone concert, and the ones who want to criticize me because I call it like it is. I'm not going to support a brother or a sister who want the whole crowd to say a word that hurts us. Just like if I was, because I'm aspiring to sing at the mall, if I came with a Ku Klux Klan outfit on, and a Confederate flag on, and all the Nazi flag, and saying hi Hitler, and saying I hate my black folks and my Native American people and other people color, Latinos, everything now, and I wish I was 100% white, you wouldn't even want me to see me on television, right? Well, it's no different than someone calling himself a nigger and calling their own people niggers. Because nigger and nigger is the same dog terminology. I'm sorry. When folks speak so-called Ebonics, they change the spelling of the terms. Like, for example, if I say going to the store, mean I'm going to the store. 1, 2, 3, 4 mean 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So it's no different. The word nigger is ignorant, stupid, is we call it inferior terminology, and we need to stop thinking of ourselves we're inferior people. Because I never saw myself as an inferior person. That's why I said on my video I was uppity. If many of our people have that type of attitude, we will get out of the situation we're in today. But if y'all still think yourself as, because society sees you as a second-class citizen and you want to go along with the plan, but you want to coon other folks who choose not to go along with the plan, who you gonna call us sellouts and we Uncle Toms because we choose not to go, because we're educated about the stupidity that's going on. See, y'all the ones being the Uncle Toms, the Uncle Ruckuses, the Sakata Aunt your Mamas, and the Jigaboos and Coons who submissive slaves to your white oppressor, but at the same time you want to hate him at the same time. That's exactly what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? If we was on a plantation and I leave, I bet you go back and tell the master. Because you think, because I have one drop of Negro blood, I'm supposed to stay in the plantation. That's the mentality that some of our people have. That's all I was telling somebody on social media. It makes me don't even want to be in the United States. Why I was born here. You know what I'm saying? Especially here in part of Texas. Why I'm born here. I wish I was born in another country because I said not all, but many of our African American people are lost, are fucking lost. They want to claim pro-black shit, but don't go along with the plan. I ain't talking about wearing naturals and wearing dashikis and junk. I'm talking about actually doing something in action. Helping the community out. And not advocating a word that hurts us. If we want respect in society and the Black Lives Matter, we have to, instead of waiting for white cops to treat us with respect, we have to treat our own self. Like, not too long ago, I'm glad Ray Lewis said what he said on Facebook about we gotta stop killing each other and stuff. Okay? We can't get mad by Darren Wilson when we have a bunch of brothers being Darren Wilsons in the street in gangster thuggish gear. They don't have a badge, but they out there trying to be the street soldier and call themselves niggas and being savage on the street. You know, I'm glad I don't live in Chicago, thank God. But the point is, it's sad. You can't get mad about the KKK want to kill you or other races like Latino gangs in California want to kill you when you actually doing the same doggone thing. Now, I'm not saying defend yourself and you happen to kill somebody. That's a different scenario. But to just actually want to rob, kill, steal, and you know what I'm saying, when you're behind, can go pull yourself by your bootstraps and get a job or make your own business, a legit business, so you don't have to do all that. Okay? And not be part of the prison population that want to make you a slave. So that's my point of this whole video. But going back to the NCAA, Discover Green, Coca-Cola, y'all really made me sick putting this brother on here. And I think that instead of getting mad at me and trying to penalize me for speaking my freedom of speech in this country, and I understand it's freedom of speech, but there's a speech that's supposed to be respected. If someone came out sharing offensive content, and actually one thing I noticed, that Kendrick Lamar was saying all the cuss words. It's a free event where there was children out there. Y'all sure didn't say anything about that. So I was shocked about that situation. You know what I'm saying? Usually, y'all wouldn't, especially in Texas, it's a conservative state, you allow an artist come out using profanity. You know, it's a concert, it's an indoor environment, okay? People pay their money to go see that. But a free concert where people can bring their kids and children, and the dude saying every foul language out there. You know what I'm saying? Don't get wrong. My videos are not for children. So anybody that's under 18 or that's at least close to under 13 should not be watching my videos. Okay? Because I speak my mind. But I'm not going to go to a public event where there's children out there and start cursing, because there's a time and place for everything. And Kendrick Lamar, you having white folks saying the word nigga and other races, Latino, everything. And you're cool. You're but don't, please do not. I mean, I'll put it this way. I prefer Beyonce to be at that thing Saturday night than this. At least she came out there and she was telling folks to respect us. It was my by being anti-police. She was telling folks to stop killing us. Telling folks that we are just as humans like anybody else. And she was not being anti-white, because the woman said in her song, Negro and Creole, and I'm mixed with Creole, is mixed with black, white, and Native American. And that's what I am. Because I look in the mirror, I don't see I'm not saying those who are dark skin. If you got that in your background, that's who you are too. But if you want to go by looks and stuff, I don't see Akon in my mirror. Sorry, I ain't trying to be racist, but it's the truth. Y'all want to say we all look like it? That's a doggone freaking lie. We don't. And the different shades and the heritage and phenotypes. I'm not going to sit here and play a game so we all look like to make someone else happy. They can't accept the truth. That's not my problem. I accept the truth and I'm going about my life. That's a problem. But at the same time, this woman here, had came out there and she said what she said. That's why I'm trying to get some money to go to her concert. I don't care how expensive it is. I will go to a Beyonce concert after seeing the Super Bowl. I said yes. I've been loving Beyonce since she was a Destiny Child. But when I said, you know what, I don't care how much, $300 she had at the concert, I want to support their sister what she did at the Super Bowl. Yes, if y'all want to give me PayPal account, y'all have my we call it email addresses on the what's it call it. Go ahead and add some money on my PayPal to those who watch, because I want to go to Beyonce concert for this doggone May. You know what I'm saying? May 7th. Yes, I actually, if the security company want me to, I definitely just let me see the show while I'm patrolling, because I gotta see the show. I'm trying my best not to do the uh-ohs and everything, okay? Because I'm sorry, I'm a big Beyonce fan, but that's why I prefer to go to be at a Beyonce concert where she actually has a different persona. Yeah, she might have cussed, talking about penetration, talking about sex with her husband. Please, Lord, save y'all, stop trying to act like she talking about some random dude like she been a thought. No, she talking about her husband was supposed to be in, okay? No matter how Beyonce is vocal, but it's about sex, about her husband, junk love, all that stuff. But still, Beyonce have a different, better persona and a better way class than Kendrick Lamar. She don't go around and call herself those niggas and nigga bitches and everything else. She come out with class and she look presentable. She might do a little twerking here and there, but she's still a classy lady and she beautiful. And I'm serious. I'm in love with Beyonce. Okay, that's what I prefer to see at a concert, or either if I was one of the promoters at the doggone Coca-Cola, the Discover Green, NCAA, March Madness, I would have got Beyonce. I didn't care what anybody say. And trust me, y'all know y'all had a big show if Beyonce had came Saturday night. Yes, y'all know I'm promoting this. All my Beehive fans that were on my YouTube, I'm letting you know we need to do that next year. Instead of having Coonan, Kendrick Lamar, we need to ask to put Beyonce on the doggone map and let it be a free concert and pay all the money she deserves. Okay? Hello. But anyway, that's how I prefer. That her performance was way better. Okay? But y'all got up and on because she asked just one thing: respect us. Stop being racist towards us. Stop using the authority and misusing authority to be racist towards us. And like I said, I understand that there's brothers out there thugging, which is y'all. I mean, not only that it's within the African community's fault, but the society that promotes this. You put money to, like this brother here. You put money to someone called himself nigga. So someone who's young and dumb, who look at stereotypes as a way to define themselves, which is stupid because I never did. That's why I have different persona, how I live my life. That's why I wish, I'm not saying I'm better than nobody, but I sometimes feel that some of my people, if they follow the example I lived, we would be in a different light, okay? But, if, what I'm saying, they look to stereotypes to define who they are. They look to, doctors and lawyers and professionals in our community, what I'm saying, who are actually doing something better in our community, who not cooning and acting like stupid idiots on television to make $1, okay? Who want to be, who are not, I'm just, it's like y'all love, I can tell how racist these people are who are not of the African Americans in the community. You make every excuse in the book, but you don't want to admit that you really just hate us. So only time we good of is if we coon in and dehumanize each other. So, dehumanize ourselves on each other. That's the only time that we're good for. But for when it can actually be in a serious situation, you don't want to see us as human, whatever. So that's why y'all support Kendrick Lamar, saying, "What's up, my nigga?" But if anybody had called y'all a racist slur and used that racist slur that is against your ethnic group, your racial background, and it's the same person, it's the same group as you that you belong to, and there was other folks saying that word, don't get offended if you come along with what happened in Kendrick Lamar Concert. But at the same time, NCAA Madness, March Madness here in Houston, you show how ignorant to pick that trash, and I call it like it is, black identified, we're not pure black identified trash to represent us and have an overcrowded crowds. That's why I'm telling you so. When you had Kendrick Lamar coming at the concert, and like I said, I realized this. There was people out there who was there, people there who was not into that stuff, so I don't want to say nobody who was not using the word nigga. No matter what race they were, you can call those African Americans, but you had those who were ignorant that was there, and you had those who buy into the stereotype, being the savage of the society, who was there as well, acting a fool there. So don't get mad about the brother jumping the fence and everything, because I was trying to stop that dude that got him out of there. But y'all invite that type of crowd there, okay? So when you invite trash, when you bring trash in, you invite trash in, it's your fault, okay? But Kendrick Lamar, I'm sorry, that's trash. You know what I'm saying? Your country, what you did at the doggone Grammy Awards was a failure. The message I agree, but what I saw on this computer, at the patrolling and being security. After I saw that situation of you calling and telling the crowd to say the word nigga, and then in December at Warehouse Live, you're getting folks to say the word nigger. I'm serious. Really? Are you serious? You are a coon. You are a stepping, fletching, minstrel show coon. And if folks in our community get together who intelligent, not the ignorant ones, and I ain't asking the ignorant ones to comment on my doggone, because I will block you and snitch to you on your YouTube account to be deleted, okay? If we come together, affluent people like ourselves, intellectually, whatever, okay? We'll come together and boycott this situation, as there should not be no marshmallow, any of the event that sponsors this shit, will make a difference. We did it back in the 60s, we can do it now. Because this is sickening. Hey, if our Native American people walked out of Adam Sandler's film, we need to do that. That's why other races get more respect than we do. We invite disrespect in. We have a white friend call us. Oh no, hell no. I don't go around calling myself a nigga. Let somebody, and what will make you, when your right mind won't use that word, period. Don't say to be cool. You just want to admit your hatred. That's exactly, it's a permission to see the hatred. That's what exactly you want me to do. Give you my permission to hate me and to hurt me. And I don't play that. If I see myself as way above that, definitely I ain't gonna play that, okay? So, that's all I have to say. But to March Madness, y'all, Final Four, you really lost your mind. And you actually proved how racist behind closed door you are. To invite this coon who represents minstrel show behavior. And I can say about working security at your events, you don't have to worry about me doing it, because I'm not going to be there to be around a crowd that's out to hurt me. Because while they was shouting their word, I know what they're saying about me behind my back. I know what they're saying behind my people. They don't see us as humans. They see us as monkeys and everything else. Because if y'all don't know the history of the word, don't sit here and make complaints about what I'm saying. That's to show how ignorant folks are. So y'all love to get y'all submissive slaves that night using that word. Look, I feel sorry for you. And as Trump become president, you still here, and y'all start getting beats out of here, and I'm in Mexico, eating food and dancing and the fiesta and stuff. Because yes, I'm going to the fiesta if Trump become president. I'm going straight to Mexico. I ain't going to stay in no Texas. I'm going to burn my American flag. Y'all have to be at the part if they invite this man in our Cruz, but in particular Trump. Cruz is a solid one, so be careful of him too. But that's what I have to say. I'm not going to sit here and feel sorry for you. You invite disrespect in your life. You invite a group of people to disrespect you and dehumanize you. It's no different than Amber Rose. When she say slut shaming and she could probably be a slut, what woman in her right mind will want to be called a hoe, a bitch, or a slut? She would demand society to respect her. But y'all support a woman that does that dehumanize herself, who explore herself. So if she get disrespected by men, I can't feel sorry for you. So when you get disrespected by these other races and the cops and everything, you call yourself a nigga and say your pants and say like a local stupid fidget, I don't feel sorry for you. We have to divide. I'm sorry. I have to. Even though I agree with a lot of things Ray Lewis said, I have to disagree one thing. We need to divide ourselves from these people. Those that are in our ethnic group, we divide ourselves from this trash. Hey, white folks do it too. They call the ones who act trash white trash. Okay, this is black identity. We're not pure black. Black identified trash. We need to tell folks that we don't all call ourselves niggas. We don't sag our pants. We don't involve ourselves in criminal behavior. We need to, if we separate ourselves from that and make our own media, not sell to a corporation that's gonna make us look stupid, like the happening in BET and Viacom, okay? If we keep our, you know what I'm saying, and I'm not saying, we can employ other people. I'm not letting me equal opportunity, okay? But at the same time, we have to stay in control of it. You know what I'm saying? And we come together and say, we don't need this bullshit. I'm the cousin here around us and define us. I tell you, we will make it in the situation. But we let the crowd, the thugs, the hood rats, these Issachar Ancient Mamas, Issachar Uncle Ruckuses, these flipping fletches and stuff, if we let them run our community, it's going to be a shanty town like it is right now. Yeah, of course, I agree with Tim Rice that the housing back in the day was trying to make the black neighborhoods look, quote, black neighborhoods look bad, whatever, and that's why it became the ghetto, whatever. I agree with that, but at the same time, when we see letting them run the community, we can't make no excuses. And let them, be a voice for us. Kendrick Lamar is not a voice for me. And that coon, I'm serious. I call him everything. Step Fetcher, coon, jigaboo. I had no respect for that brother. To sit here and tell a whole crowd of people of all races, to call himself a nigger and use the term nigger. You slap Harriet Tubman and Fred Douglass in the face and spit on their graves, Martin King, rest of them, and Coretta Scott King. You slapped them in the face when you sit there and did that. So don't come in on the Grammys trying to say you want respect, but you're advocating disrespect in Discovery Green. I'm telling you, this it's cooning. This cooning shit has got to stop. And I'm sorry, if you can't get a record deal, make your own record label. Can we start doing that now? Barry Gordy did it, and now I have nobody else taking charge of it. It don't have to be just a person that's not American descent. Don't let no coon take over either. Like what happened to Death Row Records. Yeah, I said that. Yeah, I did say about Suge Knight. I'm sorry. You promote that type of mess and you play the part. I don't feel sorry for you. So yeah, I'll hold it. You know what I'm saying? So I tell you like it is. Anyway, y'all, bye. Have a nice day.